Today would be nice. Damson Heren, and welcome back to Farm Sim 19. And I am joined by David.
Oh, top of the morning, G.
So it's a bit of go time for harvesting, and I'm thinking.
Everybody panic!
I don't know whether to come to the decision to sell the pigs or not. What do you think?
I think they're not taking any harm, and you know they need a little bit of food and cleaning, which can be done at the same time to do the cows. So for now,
Well, it's either that or I buy a couple more.
just even breed a couple more, they'll get there.
Well, the way they're breeding, it is going to be 21 hours per animal.
Yeah, but that's game time, that's not real time.
Yeah, 31.45 hours for the cows. The next animals is in 27 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could put, I could get a couple more pigs.
If you want to get a couple more, get a couple more. You're looking after them.
I know I'm looking after them, I just can't remember which ones I've got. I've got the black and white pigs.
We'll get some different ones, you might make some crossbreeds.
7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well just knock it up to 10. There we go. What was I going to do? What's their levels like? Well, the pigs now need straw and food, so... okay. What's gone out to work and what's not gone out to work?
Well, both harvesters are in action. I've got the Lamborghini and the 930 on tippers.
Did you leave me a tipper?
Yeah, there should still be the smaller Veen house and the Marshall in the yard.
No, I'll use the smaller Veen Hus. Veen House, Veen Hus. I think it's Veen Hus.
I think it probably is, yeah, but I ain't German, so Veen house sounds fine.
Well, Hus is house anyways.
Yeah, but you also because house in German is H-A-U-S, and you're like fun house.
H-A-U-S.
Whereas that's just H-U-I-S, yeah, the house.
What the hell am I looking for?
Your marbles.
Have we? Yeah, I've got some pig food.
Pig food's a really expensive one. A full trailer of that's about 90 grand.
Yeah, I don't really need to fill it up. I've just...
Whereas a full trailer of TMRs is 3 grand.
tell me about it.
TMR's cheap in this world, what can we say?
Right, surely they don't need... You fat little pigs.
And don't call me Shirley.
So... they've took that entire trailer that I used.
And they're still not full.
For some reason the game likes to bug out with these trailers at the minute.
Don't worry about it, because the second you try and put something else in that trailer, it'll just overwrite it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying...
I get it occasionally as well. I get it in single player.
At this rate, they're not. I mean, we've got a Where did we get all this pig food from? Because we've still got over like 41,000 litres, I think.
You must have bought, it must have been in preparation when you bought the pigs.
Yeah. Helper C nearly has full grain. I'm guessing Helper C is...
Someone on field 5, but he's a dipshit.
Why is he a dipshit?
Just look at the map on the growing state on field 5.
Look at the map on the growing stage.
Of field 5.
He's missed a big chunk.
He's missing an entire bloody line.
Right, why is this... Why are you not...
Why are you not working?
That explains it. The pig food also fills up the bottom bar. All 4 bars have to be
It fills them all up, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's been 9,000 each.
Fills them all up, yeah, I've noticed that
Christ.
myself. So that's a bit of a con then, because if you fill it, so obviously I'm assuming like the top items are better would cost more, but if all you're filling up is the bottom kit.
Well, what have you got? You've got potatoes or sugar beets, soybeans, canola, sunflowers, wheat or barley, and corn. So they need more water and more straw.
Well, you know where all that is.
Yep, I do.
Any preference what goes back on these fields, or?
Not too bothered.
We've got plenty of straw, haven't we, so that's not a priority. I mean, I haven't enabled the straw swathe on this one, just because I don't think we need straw out of it.
Not at the moment if we've got over 420,000 litres.
Plus what's in the other storage.
Which some of that could get brought over.
There's 404,000 in ours and 280,000 in the public storage.
Yeah, well the public storage one could end up getting brought over at some point.
Well, we can leave it over here till we know what we're doing with it. It's not taking any harm over there.
No, I mean some of it could get transferred over maybe.
Possibly.
Right, that wasn't a lot of straw to be used. What are you thinking?
No, I'm just helping these finish on moving. What I love about this 780, you've done that whole field 80 is only 47% full.
What, is that the John Deere?
Yeah, that massive. That combine as well, you look like he's wearing a hat.
The combine that we got for contracting but hasn't done a lot of contracts yet.
Well, it did 'cause I did that field 1, didn't I?
Yeah, one field.
Have you seen the size of field 1? It's like doing 4.
Well, yeah.
I don't mean number 4, I mean doing 4 fields.
It's true. Aye, but have you seen some of the size of the fields on bloody Baltic Sea?
Oh yeah, some of it. Well, you start off with field 18, which is a huge one. I just sell it straight away because there's no way I'm dealing with that so long.
No.
That to me is a good map that has some small fields. I mean, look at this map. Look at field 24. And 25.
24, 25.
Down near the dock.
Oh, aye.
Down 41.
We've got 24, 25, 1 and
41.
1 and 2.
39 is not a bad size either, and I guess 16 isn't. It's just an oddball shape.
21, 16. Which number did you say?
39, very top right corner.
Oh, that's a nice. Yeah, but that's a nice Shape field. Have we got enough? Yeah, I was gonna say, we've got enough water for now.
Yeah, it's easy to go and get some if we need it. Go on, back her up. Keep her coming. Come on. Come on. Back a bit more. Back a bit more. Back a bit more. Come on. You're mile off yet. Come on. Whoa, Nelly.
The joys of having... The joys of chucking somebody into confusion. That was pretty much fun. Didn't do it on purpose, mind, I might add.
What I'm talking about, folks, is he managed to load up the wrong farm sim game. I jumped in and suddenly half our machinery had gone. And I had a mini... This is after he managed to remove all the mods trying to start it.
Yeah. What I'd done is I'd actually loaded my single player game up.
I had a mini heart attack when like half our equipment was missing.
I mean, if he'd have looked at the actual trailers, he would realise that something wasn't right.
Something wasn't right. I recognised that as soon as the fence was freaking orange. Something wasn't right because our fence only had a suntan.
Nah, that's on.
And there wasn't my lovely, very green slurry spreader.
Yeah, you've only just got that though. Okay, so you can put slurry, liquid slurry in here.
Yeah.
Milk.
Digestate, water, milk. I don't know what digestate is.
Yeah, pass.
I've seen it mentioned on other farm sim maps, but I've actually no idea what it is. You can buy it from that food and feed thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what digestate is either.
No.
I know I'm not going to need like 60,000 litres.
Of what?
Water.
Well, you get through it in time.
Yeah, but I mean right now.
Okay, I'm not getting the Helper has full grain tank message anymore because Helper J does in the game.
I didn't see it either. I might have just missed it.
And my frame rate's gone to shit.
Your frame rate went to shit. I've got Helper F has nearly got a full grain tank.
Right, well that's the other one. There is a... I'll do that, I'll unload this guy first, see how it is. Tell you what, we've got a lot of barley off this field, we haven't it fully fertilised.
Wait till you... Uh-oh.
What's up?
That's interesting. Why did that computer drop off a wired connection? It's restarted though.
I'm still in the server, what did your computer just drop?
Yeah, my actually computer dropped off its extender. But then has just restarted itself. The extend... Nah, I wonder if my extender's getting a little bit hot.
I see, you've not... The game's not dropped.
No. It could be the extender's just getting a little bit hot. Because it's... Obviously it's powered. Really? Is that it? Is that all you wanted for water? Really? Did you not want a lot of water? No, you didn't actually. Okay. Okay, that's fine. No, sometimes it will slightly drop. The extender does drop for a couple of seconds, just usually to either...
It overheats or something?
Either overheating, but... or it's just resetting itself.
Yeah.
It has a tendency just to quickly flip and make it stronger.
Right. So where you said, oh no, and then why did this computer just drop? I was thinking you were in game and a computer fell from the sky or something.
No, I just wondered why the computer drops out on wired, because normally wired is your most stable connection.
Hmm.
But it didn't drop. It's weird because it didn't drop the mobile. I'm using a LAN cable from that extender to the computer, but it didn't drop my mobile because my mobile's connected wirelessly on the same network.
Mm.
Oh yeah, of course, that'll be 5G, that's run 2G. I have different SSIDs running.
Yeah.
So one of it's the mobile's on the 5, because it's quicker for a mobile to be on a 5G SSID, believe it or not,
Yeah,
than a 2G.
we had our Vodafone connection running like that when we were troubleshooting. I've actually not done it with the Sky one, but
I don't know if you can split Sky, to be honest, because they're that much of a twat.
Vodafone you could, because they got me to do. We were trying to get to the bottom of my connection issues.
Hmm. Yeah, they usually do get you to do the separate SSIDs to see which one runs better if it's if it's your main 2G or
Because I know
2.4.
only certain devices in the house could see the 5G one.
Yeah, it's normally your mobiles and tablets.
Yeah, and I think the Skyboxes could see it as well.
That's interesting that they managed to allow them to do that.
Mm.
Right, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, I need the sweeper. Come here, Fent. I got the 515C.
Yeah, sorry, I've got the 9. I've got the 930. I've got the Lamborghini out.
Yeah, but the 515C is my favourite weapon of choice for this sweeper for some reason.
I like this old 930, for what it is and for what it does.
I'm tempted to actually lease a case. But
If we've got a bit more money in, then we can.
why? How much are they to buy?
Oh, to buy, if you go good on spec, you can get up to like 400 grand.
Oh, bloody hell, really?
Well, they're in large tractor category, so they're on that pricing structure.
Ah, right, okay.
And they start at like 200 knots now.
Ah, okay. I might as well dump this because it won't allow me to tip back into the silo. I'll just won't allow me to tip it back into the food trough. I'll just tip it into the silo.
Yeah.
Helper F.
I have no idea unless I left the factor back there. That's what, give me a minute.
I was got to say helper F is blocked by an object.
Yeah, I left the trailer unloaded into parked. In the way. The good thing about that big John Deere is it takes so much full. The bad side is once it has you empty it, it's like 57% our biggest trailer in one go.
Which one's that? Tipper?
The 40,000 litre Venus.
Okay, that was interesting. They actually would accept the silage again.
Yeah, because you've not got a lot. Because you've put in TMR, but silage comes out, and the cows don't fill them all.
No, they don't.
So silage is a separate list. So every time you take silage out, every time you clean up silage, you can just dump it straight back in because you've not filled that bar.
Yeah, which the productivity is better on. How are you still 94% cleanliness? I've got to give it a minute to
Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple of minutes to update.
update. I was gonna say I've just cleaned you, but the productivity is 100%. That's why I give them TMR.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, here's the problem. I used to park this combine against a load of trees in the middle of the yard. I can't do that now.
yeah, you park it alongside.
Ah, you park it there. I'll park it where I want.
Don't park it in the middle of a pissing yard. That's just going to upset the feng shui of the yard.
Feng your shui in a minute.
I really don't have any feng shui in this yard, believe me. I just did it to wind him up. But no, seriously, dumping it in the middle of the yard, it's... Problem is with this yard, it's not great for large vehicles.
Using this one isn't great. You want to try some of the other farms I'm playing.
Baltic Sea.
Baltic Sea, actually, I quite like that farm. That's not a bad one.
Yeah, but I've got the... What's your combine choice for that?
I'm using a Fendt 1275L.
Really? Okay. I've got this.
I've got the Fendt, but then I've got that lizard header, so that's the biggest problem I have in a lot of ways with all of these. If I use that header, because it's a dolly header, you can't reverse it.
Well, this is a pain in the ass.
As I say, sometimes I wish somebody did the header that size, but not as a dolly, as a standard, just with, just an axle at the back or something.
Whoopsie. Oopsie.
Are you having difficulties?
Yeah, I kind of tried to ramp the bloody silage bin.
bit.
Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's there. I was going to say, where did you put the bloody...
Leveler.
Leveler, but it's there.
I put it back where I got it from.
Well, I never parked it there though, did I?
That's where I got it from originally, so you must have done. Or I put it there last time and it's one thing you never moved.
I probably never moved it.
It makes sense though, it's right next to the silage bit.
Well, yeah. Oh well. You got a spare trailer free anywhere?
There's 3, I think, at the moment. 3 if you look over the yard.
What's this red one? We always had this?
Which red one? The one I've just...
Oh yeah, this is a Gilbert.
That's the good one.
Hmm.
It's alright, that's 30,000 litre capacity and not ridiculously expensive.
No.
Not as good as the Veen-House, which is 40,000 litres for 18 grand.
Well, yeah.
But...
Oh, okay, we've actually emptied all the grass.
Yeah, I did. I took it all out.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise. So where did we stick the straw?
Some of it's in our silo, and if not, the public silo is down by the garden centre.
Public silo down by garden centre. Which one is...
If you look on the one, the garden centre is next to field 26. You see there's a white.
You on about farm silo?
Is that what it calls it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it the public silo, because to me it's one beside the public storage, because it's not on our actual land. We don't own it, but it's one that we can use.
Mm.
Plus it's the same as you use the train stations in some of the other maps.
You notice though, there's... The interesting thing is about like people, the British creators, they don't put the trains in. They don't.
Something that they don't get used like that in this country, do they? I mean,
Really?
well, they don't get. You'd never find farmers dumping straight into a train. In England, I don't
No,
think.
they don't. It'll be. It's
You sell
more.
it to a distributor.
Yeah, it's more like store-bought rail and that, like Tesco transporting already done goods and stuff.
Or the nuclear waste going into Sellafield.
Yeah, that's interesting
But-
though, because it's not coming from Barra.
No, it's just been shipped into Barrow. That's the nearest port to.
No, it doesn't come in on the boats. It's been recently. A lot of the flasks have actually been coming up this way from somewhere else. Don't exactly know where. There's a guy on YouTube, it's called Stu Vids. It's a lot of like train vids, but he captures a lot of, I don't know how the fuck he does it, but because the position of the camera when he's doing certain like movements, you'd think were placed somewhere on a signal or something like that.
Could just be a bridge or something.
Yeah, but how does the camera not get nicked? Because it's there quite a while, because he gets a lot of night shots as well.
He's there with a gun.
But he gets really, really good videos. But yeah, he got a lot of the. He got a lot of like the nuclear blast movements that have been coming up. So minus what? What the hell was that for? Oh, is that the pit? That's a payment charge coming out for the pigs as well. That'll be for the pigs. It's fine. Getting confused.
Doesn't take a lot with you.
Doesn't today. So you looking forward to our next F1 race then?
Yeah. I'm never looking forward to my own.
You're not looking forward to your own, you're Hanoi.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's alright for you, I'm fucking Monaco!
I hope it rains.
Oh, don't say that. Give me a wet qualifying, but race, I'll have dry. Just carry on the tradition of having 2 races on the bounce, wet quali. Well, they stopped quali, didn't they, this weekend?
It ran 45 minutes late. But to be fair, the rain there was big.
Oh, that's what I mean. Didn't they stop it or suspend or something for...
It was delayed 45 minutes. They stopped the F3 race after like 11 laps, didn't they?
Jesus. I mean, I saw some of quali, I just hadn't realised why. I thought it was just running a little bit later because of...
No, it was like you say, the weather was terrible. They were trying to sort of pin a gap in the cloud where there was enough time to do all of quali before it.
Well, that's that straw filled up a little bit more. Helper F has finished. I'm guessing that's John Deere.
And that's Dear John. He hasn't got one more field to go, but he doesn't know that yet.
I mean, the race though was...
It's pretty dull, really.
Apart from the 2 Ferraris coming to a nice-ish end.
Apart from Ferrari having a real good headache to have to deal with.
I couldn't understand why he did what he did.
Well, yeah, as a racing driver, they're always going to try and go for gaps, but there is sometimes when it's like, especially when it's your teammate that you're heading towards.
I think but even he admitted he should have just...
Yeah, but he admitted that. Yeah, but hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have cost a demand.
When the adrenaline's pumping the heat of the moment, you don't always have time to think, is this really a good idea? You see a gap and you go for it.
Yeah, but can you
Ayrton
imagine?
Ayrton Senna said the second you don't go for a gap, you are no longer a racing driver.
Yeah, but can you imagine how much damage that team is now got to pay out for?
Oh, aye. Oh, yeah.
That won't be cheap.
I don't you reckon they'll be down to local parts factories for a rear wing for a Ferrari F2020?
Isn't there going to be? Isn't there 2 races in Italy? Yeah, we are talking about that. Wasn't that
Yeah,
more?
two with different tracks. There's 2 British races coming up, both at Silverstone. As much as I'd love to see them try and sling them around the Brands Hatch GP circuit, the circuit's not up to it.
No. Right, have you got? Is there a worker down there?
Down where?
What are you doing over here?
Me.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay. You're getting it ready for
This field's getting replanted. Then obviously the 4 at the front need replanting.
what you're putting on it.
This one's getting oats.
Right.
And then the other 2 I was going to split. I was going to put maybe soybeans on 2 and maybe... I don't want to do canola again because we've just done it. Plus we have quite a lot of canola in storage. We could do with shifting that really. We have like... Actually we have quite a lot of a few things. There's quite a lot of money starting off that right now.
Well, yeah, I know we have.
Yeah, you're talking about wanting a new tractor. Well, the money's in there.
It's called a loan as well. But we do actually want to pay that loan off. Helper H, is that...
That was the seeding one. I'm going to take it around the front now. And I want to change seeds without dumping them all out. Ooh, I managed it for once.
I was going to say, I remember what happened last time.
That wasn't the first time, and I'm pretty confident it won't be the last. Don't panic.
And you've missed a bit, you pillock.
I haven't.
Not you. Combine. John Deere is missed
I
a bit.
usually let him finish and just shoot back and grab it at the end.
Yeah, I am. There's no way you're going to get a full load in here. There's no way you're going to get that probably.
Oh no, you're not going to get another full load of that in there now. Like I say, that thing is just about filled that. No flasher on, you moron.
I have got my flashes on.
It wasn't showing on my screen.
I just put them on as soon as I got to you. But it'd been nice to get a new track in the game.
What, Phantom?
No, in Formula 1 2020.
Like I said, the trouble is that whereas we've already said, I mean, liveries are easy for them to, I say easy, but relatively. Whereas to map a track is difficult. That takes a lot more time than money. Because they've basically got to go out to the track with all the gear that does the mapping.
Which they can't do right now.
I'm assuming basically what they do is sling a car around the track a few hundred times covered in sensors, and that's how they map the tracks.
I have no idea.
That seems the most logical way to get it accurate, because looking at pictures you'd struggle to ever get elevation and...
Well, how do Thingy do it for like Gran Turismo and stuff?
Probably the same. They probably literally just take a car to those tracks. You can soon put sensors on cars to measure everything. And cameras to take pictures while they're going around, and you just drive a car around a few hundred times.
Yeah. I bet they had fun doing Nürburgring though.
Depends what they were doing it in, because chances are to carry like, probably doing it like a people carrier or something. They won't be going full out race pace because they'd be giving the sensors time to read everything.
No, but you know what I mean? I mean, Nürburgring is an interesting track to get right, especially with detail and like all the chalk, the markings on the
I actually reckon a
on the
lot of it
asphalt.
now will be not procedurally generated, but basically they'll send a car around covered in sensors and cameras, and I reckon people don't actually have to physically draw it anymore. There's probably computer programs that basically do all that.
I mean, it wouldn't take them too long to do it then if they could get to Mulligan quickly. They just
That's it. That's it. It's the cost, because it's the cost and the time of getting out. Like I said, repainting a car in the game just a case of a good few pictures and somebody's time on photo on the editing software. The
yeah.
tracks. You don't physically need to be with the car to do the livery. Whereas I reckon you need to physically be at the track to stand any chance of getting a good model of it.
Well, from now, because it's a Hungarian. And it two? Is it two at the Hungarian, or is it two? Is it
No,
one?
just one. It's two at Silverstone again, isn't it? Silverstone's the next one that gets two. But it's like we've had 3 races back to back to back. Because Hungary's this weekend.
Yeah, they're cramming them in. But Hungary's currently in jeopardy, to be honest.
The game show.
Well, so I believe because of current things.
I was going to say, where have you gone with that trailer? I've just got to go and get that beating mist and then this is done.
Yeah, I just parked it here. So I believe because of current things, certain things which not really not supposed to mention.
You can say the C word, no, I don't mean see and excuse me.
Yeah, but a lot of it, YouTube's still not liking it. Believe it or not. Even though they have entire stuff about it on YouTube. Why am I stuck? Is that even unloading yet?
No, it isn't. Hope I'm unloading it on your cab.
So, because of this situation, I'll get to my point. What? What are you laughing at?
Well, I just unfolded the header and look what's happened.
Okay.
The arm of the header is resting on your cab.
So, I'm not going to repeat myself again. So, I believe because of the certain British drivers have to be quarantined. Otherwise, they could face jail, I believe.
Well, the whole of F1's basically... F1's kind of running in like a big bubble. They're basically quarantining all the time, but just quarantining at whichever race circuit.
Yeah, I know, but I don't... See, I kind of don't understand it, because it's like, well, how can they face jail if they're quarantining at the circuit?
Well, it's a bit like that early British rule. I was going to say anybody coming in from abroad had to quarantine for 14 days, didn't they?
Hmm.
And that, they said, well, what are F1 going to do when they rock in from wherever?
Well, yeah. Because they won't exempt them, though, will they?
I mean, you can't, because if you start exempting them on the grounds of that, where do you draw that line?
Yeah, but it's like the whole like following Scotland's face mask thing, which has come way too fucking late. But that's supposed to be announced within the next few days. Whether it's going to be mandatory in shops to wear face covering. And where the fuck am I going to put this trailer now?
There was a space for it.
There was.
Well, what have you put in the way?
The Gilbert's gone in the big shed, which it shouldn't have done. The Gilbert was next to the milling machine.
Well, just put the big one next to the milling machine.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, God almighty. Freaking OCD. Oh, sorry, CDOs and all the letters are in the correct order.
Well, it's not actually OCD. It's like I know that where we had it, we had the two. Right. So what you're planting? Have you decided what you're planting on the other fields yet?
Two of them are going to get soybeans. I haven't decided on the other two yet.
Well,
like I say, I'm trying to think of what, because we have pretty much like, we could do it clearing out a little bit really. I might just do 2 more fields of oats. We'll get a decent crop of oats in.
well, that's fine. If you want to do oats, you can do oats. Are you behind the wheel tomorrow?
What?
Are you behind the wheel tomorrow?
No, I'm not at work, that's what you mean.
Okay. I was just wondering because of the time, that was all.
Alright, we'll get to the end of this episode and I still don't want to be on until,
Yeah,
daylight.
I know. I get that.
We'll get these fields done. I actually didn't realise what time it was.
I did, because we'd started a little bit later.
Yeah, because you decided to take on a magical mystery tip.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up, so we had to, just... Right, so... The productivity on the pigs are 100. Why have we got chickens again?
The Colonel sent them back. Well, the chicken feed thing was still full, so I thought we might as well just have a few, just,
Oh, it means they're going to start
fresh
doing
eggs for breakfast.
eggs again.
Well, it's only box, just chuck them in the back of the pickup.
Well, it's only 2 litres there at the minute, so... What, are you just actually going to get rid of that trough then?
Yeah, just see what happens, 'cause that trough was still full, so...
Yeah, there's 999 litres in there.
Yeah. You know when you asked before, what was that livestock, and you said, oh, it's because of the,
Yeah, no, yeah, I just figured now you bought chickens.
I bought some chickens.
And I hadn't even, I'd looked at the menu and I'd not even realised they were there.
I knew you'd figure it out at some point, but I was waiting to see when you suddenly realised. I'd be like sneaking past the farmhouse with a chicken, so I hope you don't notice. Look, 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 what's that? Nothing. Look, look.
That's ridiculous. So that chicken enclosure can take 500?
Maybe if you stacked them.
Well, it says chicken enclosure 500, pig enclosure 500, and cow enclosure 500.
I know.
So
I at some point want to see that cow enclosure full, just see how much freaking milk you actually make.
So basically then, right, if that takes 500, if they all take 500 each, that's 2,000 animals.
Yeah. Plus whatever the horse enclosure can take.
I think that's about 500 as well.
Yeah, but don't forget the game. I don't think the game renders all.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
See, I've got 150 cows. There's not 150 in the field next to my farmhouse.
It doesn't render them. It'll fuck your FPS up and literally, it kill the consoles.
Yeah, so it doesn't render them all at once. It's probably not. It could probably say there was 10,000 in there. It wouldn't actually cause any issue because the game would just render it.
No, it's just
needed.
It's just thinking a number.
No, I mean I can understand it with the cow enclosure. It's quite a big. You've got a decent sized field back here.
Where are you over at the cow enclosure?
I was just teleport. I've moved the worker across the next field. He started planting the next field again.
There's the pigs. I mean, I'm still impressed by the level of detail on the animals themselves. I mean, because if you look at the pigs, you can actually see sort of kind of what's meant to look like individual.
Just get some bacon.
Talk about
Get some
scary.
fresh bacon.
Have you noticed all the sounds as well? They've worked well on the sounds when the pigs
Yeah. Look, mate, have you turned the jumbo jet off on this map? I've not heard it go over.
No, I haven't.
I just realised
It
I actually don't
goes-
think I've heard it go over all day.
Goes over an hour.
Do you mind not leaving this door open? We don't want cows everywhere.
Well, I kind of just left it open I'll keep the light. Can you make sure the lights are off on the pigs as well? Because I am getting slight FPS drops.
The lights are on the pigs, so
Yeah, you can
since
turn
they're
them
fine
off.
where the switch is, I'll turn them off.
Switch. I have no idea where the switch is.
Got it.
Yeah, it might just settle the FPS down a bit. Yeah, I mean the detail on the Brahman. You know what I mean? They've gone into some.
I can't hear the word Brahman without thinking of those three-headed things from Fallout.
Right, there's your jumbo jet. There's your big Boeing 737.
Oh, is it? Alright. Must have been delayed.
Well, it's that's nearly like half free, so it's usually every hour.
I just hadn't noticed it go overall.
The only thing that triggers me a little bit is that's incorrect. Its light pattern is incorrect. The bottom
It's a farm game, not flight sim.
I don't give a shit if you're going for realism.
It's farm sim.
I know, but if you're going
This
for
is the game where a Toyota Prius destroyed a truck. I don't think it's about light pattern on jets.
that's a custom asset. That's the thing, custom asset.
You're a custom something, that's for sure. And it begins with ass.
Sure, you twat. Or I'll end up getting. I'll get Shrek to come sort you out. Oh wait, he'd have to come up and sort you out, wouldn't he? Oh, I love him really. Miss the guy, but you know.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Funny. It's been too long without a bit of piss taking from him as well.
Yeah, get yourself back here already, man. God's sake.
And then you could unleash some piss taking on him for once.
You know, I at least want some challenge in the F1 series this year.
Piss off. It's not nice. What do you mean, some challenge? Who's the one that screwed up and I was having a nice bloody race until you came along and poked your wing in it?
I passed you fair and square and I was faster. It's, you know...
Yeah, because some fucker wasn't unbalanced. You were on improved top speed and didn't tell me.
I don't have to tell you. You have that same option that I do.
Yeah, but I forgot you use it on certain tracks. This John Deere could do with a wash.
Well, you know where a jet wash is.
But The lizard, no, yeah, it does. Okay, I'm gonna take it for a wash.
I'm going to take it for a walk then.
The only thing is, when this needs diesel, I don't know how we're gonna fuel it.
Why?
Because I'm not running it all the way down to the pissing garage.
Well, you can take the header off it. You don't have to take that with it.
Well, I'm taking the header with it right now to give it a wash.
Yeah, but when you go to fuel it, just take the header off, and it's actually. And if you go through field 6 and just nip across the road, you've got to wait for a gap in traffic.
I'll give you a gap in traffic.
Bloody hell, you are getting sleep deprived. You're getting really.
Well, you stole my podium off me. Still not impressed about that. I just
podium.
I'll just wait till Wednesday, boy. We'll just have to see what happens then, won't we?
The WMS Renault will conquer all. That's all you need.
I'm hoping I'm hoping that you seriously screw up for that comment now. I hope you eat your own words.
You see what I have to put up with, folks?
Well, I'm usually, I usually have two of them taking the piss out of me when we do the F1. So it's kind of now my turn to come back at you a little bit.
I still lose.
Help produce blocked by an object. Is that you, or is that a track?
Yeah, I was sat in with the scene. I jumped out.
Ah, okay.
Didn't quite get out of the way in time.
Yeah, I don't know what the next race it is. I can't remember. Don't think it's British.
I think it might be Hungary.
I think could be Austria. We'll soon see on Wednesday. But I think I don't know. It could be Austria.
Austria or Hungary. I think it's one of those. From what I remember of what we set up. And then I think we have to do. We have to do a proper. I think we then have to go and actually go through a full season.
We will go for a full season.
At 100% race distances.
I'll agree to that, but it's
No, I've got a full-time job that isn't feasible.
Exactly.
50% perhaps.
50's not bad. I'm doing 50 at the moment.
Yeah, I normally do 50, so I'd say go to 50. I think 100 would mean we'd only get like one in per session. 50 we still stand a fighting chance of getting
Hang
two
on,
in.
what do you mean one in per session? It
Like
took us,
one race weekend per recording session.
Do you not remember the 2.5 hour race?
Well, that's it. Well, we could do that in like one of our usual sessions, but that is all we'd be able to do.
That was ridiculous. I mean, that was 2.5 hours from bloody
Hey, when they do it in real life, they take an entire weekend, pal.
Yeah, but you're not available for the entire weekend.
I know I'm not. No, we're not going to. We're not going to that avenue. We're going to say, oh, we have to do practice on Thursday and Friday, and then qualify on.
Oh no, no. Oh yeah, of course, 17th to the 19th. Oh right, yeah, 17th to the 19th Hungarian, and then July 31st to August 2nd is British Grand Prix, and then we've got the 70th anniversary on the 7th to the 9th of August.
She's Silverstone again.
Yeah.
Wow, you actually managed to back that in there to wash it?
Yeah, why?
No, I was just quite impressed to I really cannot reverse that bloody trailer, it does my head in.
I'll just stick it out this way. Yeah, if you take it a little bit slow, and then you just watch the directions. Oh, I was doing SnowRunner last night as well. There was a mission I was doing, there is a mission I'm starting to do. It's called, did you do it for multiplayer or not? Across the river.
Doesn't ring a bell, but that doesn't mean anything.
It's Smithville, and you have to take a trailer from the drilling site across to this little island in the middle of the river, like lake type
No, I haven't done.
thing.
No, I haven't done it.
Okay, it's fine. I just wondered if you had.
Oh yeah, I'm doing.
What?
What's up?
What arseholes? Tracks not originally on the 2020 calendar that are added will not appear on F1 2020. The director of the game has clarified.
I kind of expected that. But like I said, the cost and logistics of doing it.
So we're not gonna get Mullago then.
Mugello.
Mugello or Portimao or whatever it is. Will solely include the season calendar that was meant to feature in 2020. But they've kind of hinted, along with building.
Also, this is Codemasters. For them to sell us these at a later date, I won't entirely put past them.
Well, like I said, they included Hanoi and Zandvoort.
Yeah, but they were in the they were originally we were going there, weren't we?
Unfortunately, it is not possible to add new circuits to the revised 2020 season. The upcoming game has often been in the headlines in recent weeks for the driver ratings it's released for the 2020 grid. Many people, including Charles Leclerc, feel that they're not accurate. Go on, Leclerc. That's all I can say. Now, if you've... Yeah, but the thing is, if you've got the F1 drivers banging on and gonna start saying that this, and this isn't... You know what I mean?
I think is that, from what I understand, a lot of the F1 drivers, there's quite a few of them are streamers, as we know and we've discussed. A lot
Yeah.
of them don't actually play the F1 game.
No, some of them do.
I know Verstappen's big into iRacing.
I'd like to watch him do that. I'd like to see what he's...
They definitely stream, you have to look him up on Twitch, I'm sure it'd be easier to find.
Right, so... We didn't... Did we include... We didn't include Hanoi, did we?
No.
We didn't include the Chinese Grand Prix.
Nope.
Right, so we included the Dutch, which is Zandvoort. I think we included the Spanish Grand Prix. Did we?
Yeah. Makes sense, because I think we generally quite like that track.
Monaco we didn't put in. Did we put in Azerbaijan by any chance?
No, I don't think we did.
I bet that's gonna hurt them, because they pay quite a bit. Did we put in Canada?
I would like to think so, but I honestly can't remember.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
See, I don't... It's weird how they've chucked the Hungarian Grand Prix before the British, but it kind of makes sense for them to go from Austria to Hungary.
It could also depend on track availabilities in various.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Because of the way the calendar was originally set up, it's usually the British before the Hungarian.
Yeah, but maybe with this revised calendar, whatever weekend, maybe this weekend coming, Silverstone wasn't available or something.
Maybe not, but I still think it's logistics because they're already in
Oh, it'll be
because
playing
they're
a part,
already
yeah.
because they're already being Europe. Then it sees.
That's why Sochi's now provisionally been put in right at the end, because they're getting everything in Europe out the way. While it's cost them, then if at the end of the season they want to keep going and the money's there, they can then look at. So I'm assuming Abu Dhabi will still be kicking up a fair stink about wanting the end of the season, because they pay a lot of money for that.
Oh, they'll probably want the end of the season. Right, have we? Okay, we're still doing the fields.
Well, Field 9 still. He's just doing Field 7, then he's got Field 9 to do, and then he's done.
What's it worth? I'm just trying to think what it's worth me doing. Is it worth me transporting anything? Is it worth me
I
going
would
getting
just
some?
have a look at what's in the silo and maybe sell an arctic load of, like, canola or.
Depends what's giving best price.
Best price for canola right now actually is Plumpton Farm, which is really close to us, so that'd be a nice easy one for you.
Which one's canola again?
Flowers.
What we got? Is it 116,000?
16,000 litres, yeah.
And best price.
Plumpton Farm at 12.70.
Plumpton at 12.70.
Yeah. Plus it's like on the same road as us, so it's nice and easy to
Yeah.
alter.
Okay.
There's that second one in with 110,000 litres of.
Well, that's barley. It's probably better to do canola.
Yeah. I'll just.
Black gold.
I'm just starting on field 9 now, so this is the last field he needs to do.
So it makes more sense to park these trailers this way because we've got than the other way, if you know what I mean. It's easier to it's easier to back them, not back them. It's easier to put them. It's easier to put them forward, drive them in because you've got a bigger turning circle.
Yeah.
Alright. I want. Yeah, 116,000 litres of canola. I mean, I'll probably get a little bit of the loan paid off as well. A bit more paid off. It's not like we're not. I mean, I could pay the entire loan off. And by the time we next come on, by the time midnight turns up.
Oh yeah, probably. You can probably get close with him. Still the silage being sold and everything.
Because I don't actually know how much. What are you doing?
Who?
Your character was doing that. Oh, you paused the game. You went in the menu, didn't you?
Yeah, so it finished on whatever animation I was doing when I last.
Yeah, which was sort of like running type, whatever. You know, that usual animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't. I thought Azerbaijan paid quite a bit as well.
Well, they probably all did, but I know Abu Dhabi paid quite a large premium to have the last race of the season.
There's double points in it last race.
They only ever did that one season, and they ditched that again.
What, they got rid of the double points?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because let's be honest, the last few seasons it's made bugger all difference because the winner's been...
Well, yes.
The idea behind double points was if it was the end of the season and the second place was still within reach,
Well,
try and create a bit of excitement.
I'm sort of hoping that somebody can give him a run for his money, but it won't be till the 2021 season at least.
No, it's not looking likely, is it?
Because
It's a shame, but
yeah, well, you've got to think.
you never know.
You've got to
When
think.
Sainz gets in that Ferrari, if Ferrari can probably go carnage.
As long as Leclerc doesn't bloody
Take him out.
take him out.
You never know. Alonso with a dark horse. What's this team into championship next year in a McLaren?
I really cannot wait to see how he and Norris. Is it Norris? Who
Yeah.
is it Ocon that the...
Ocon's in a very... It's Ricardo he's replacing, isn't it?
Who's he going in? Merc?
No, he's going to Renault.
Yeah. Well, well, where's Danny Rick going then?
I think he might be time in F1. It's a shame. I think he'll go down as one of the best drivers, one of the better drivers to never win a championship. Danny Rick, we just never got the breaks, did he?
I don't think he had the team.
Well, he did because he was alongside Vettel at Red Bull,
But
but he just never got.
He...
To me, there's a list out there of great drivers that never won a championship for one reason or another. I put Barrichello on that list because he spent so many years as Schumacher's understudy.
At Ferrari.
Massa was the same boat. He was a great driver, never won a championship. I even put Coulthard in that category.
Who was Massa for?
Ferrari when Vettel was there, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then we had Coulthard was...
McLaren during the Mika Hakkinen era and all that.
Yeah.
And then actually Coulthard was quite... He did a lot of helping to set Red Bull up that got Seb his titles because he went to Red Bull when they started.
Mm.
And an old experienced head helped get that car working.
Well, who was Button?
It was McLaren alongside Hamilton, then he was BAR Honda, then he was Braun, which was the season that worked so well for him.
And now he's a commentator.
So's a lot of them, so's Damon Hill, so's...
Was it Brundle?
Yeah, Brundle was a driver.
Wasn't
Never
he?
won a championship.
Who was he for, then?
He'll have been back in the days of, like, Benetton and stuff like that. Don't forget, as he said this weekend, he's 61 now. He's been out the sport longer than he was in it at this point. But
Christ.
I mean, to me, he had one major bit of luck because he started commentating under the greatest commentator who ever lived and who ever will.
Murray Walker.
Murray, correct.
Of course.
You know, he started with him, which...
He was a legend. You know what I mean? He made F1 worth
Brundle
watching.
came into Formula 1 with Tyrrell. Tyrrell. Then he went to a team called Zach Speed.
Never heard of him.
No. And then he went to Benetton.
Yeah.
But at Benetton, he was Schumacher's teammate.
Well, yeah, well, that surprised me.
I mean, you look at his record. I mean, no championships, no wins, 9 podiums out of 165 races.
Jesus Christ.
He drove for Tyrrell, Zaxby's, Williams, Brabham, Benetton, Ligier, McLaren, and Jordan.
What the hell?
And he finished racing in '96. He did win Le Mans once, though.
Yeah.
Well, look at it. Yeah, the good to the commentary. You got Alan McNish and Paul di Resta. Neither of them did amazing in F1. They got there, but
Why
as
am
for
I?
Karun Chanduk,
Why am I still seeing a slight bit of canola on field 9?
if you let it update, it won't. It's been funny.
I know it's growing, but it just says, oh no, it's okay. It's gone now. It's fine.
I had these weird like crop circles on soul composition for a while, but it appears to have sorted itself out. I'll refill this before I pack it up. Make it easier for the guy who has it next.
Right, we have 260,000 left.
What, on the loan?
Yeah.
And not a lot of money in the bank.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, we can deal with that.
We've got stuff to sell. Got a fair bit to sell.
Yeah, where'd I got that from over there, didn't I?
You'd have got that from the back shed. So, they're kind of dolly but straight, but not, but weird.
Single axle stuff is always really difficult because single axle stuff turns really fast. When they've got 2 or 3 axles, they tend to be a lot more controllable. Same with Arctic trailers. Arctic single axle trailers are one of the worst things to try and back. And the best thing is, you ask most Arctic drivers what the most difficult thing to do with an Arctic is, and the answer will be reversing a straight line. Because any little movement you put on the wheel somehow gets amplified, and before you know it, you're chasing it down the yard.
Are we missing a tractor there?
I don't think so. 930, T8, 515, Steer, John Deere, 1050, Lambo.
No. Okay, guess not. Well,
the only thing, well, the Scarrock off-road is in front of the house.
well, that's where it usually is, and then the truck is...
And the truck's over here.
Yeah, which is where I leave it, so...
Yeah. No, I think everything's back. I think everything's put to bed.
That's fine. Well, anyways, guys and girls, I'm going to leave this one here, so... Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you are watching on Twitch, don't forget to give us a follow.
Give him all your bits.
If you haven't visited the merchandise store, why not?
Oh, chickens.
Link is in the description for that, and it is also in the About page on Twitch. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and until then,
So long and thanks for the fish.
goodbye for now.